Hi everyone, today we are coaching myself yet again on my Fool's Gold and Peddler because I'm not letting myself rank until I finish going through all these videos I have recorded. Alright, let's start off today with Fool's Gold on one of my favorite maps, Eversleeping Town for Fool's Gold specifically. We have Composer, Barmaid, First Officer, and Priestess, which is pretty good variety for Fool's Gold. I'm going for Composer obviously because I don't want him decoding and messing up my momentum. Here I miss my pickaxe, which is not ideal, but he gets kind of stuck on the pallet. He might be lagging actually, but I kind of am too, so maybe he's lagging because I'm lagging, or maybe we're not from the same area, something like that. He takes his Windows speed boost. At least I think he has that, right? Yeah. And he still goes into the pallet and gets terror shocked, even though I did the most obvious pickaxe there. He probably should have just gone around like he was going to, but he just went into the pallet. I'm just gonna cheer on Barmaid Cypher or Priestess. Either or, I have a Priestess in the match, which is always good news for me because I can just hit a survivor who just teleported, even though they know they probably shouldn't if the hunter is nearby, and hit them down, so it's wasting their time healing when they could have been decoding. First officer is already coming in. I'm trying to stuff him, but I just end up hitting the chair, so I need to be more careful when I'm dealing with first officers. I do better against another first officer. I get a chip hit on him, but you'll see. I'm just going against Composer again and aiming to hit and fire, and he's down. Sometimes a Fool's Gold is just all about the patience, even though you might be a million miles away. Sometimes you just have to walk all the way as if you're Hellember and not teleport all the time, or not teleport, but dash towards the survivors. Because they might make mistakes like that, or they might just give you a free hit from super far away because they're not expecting it. This Priestess, I'm trying to control her Cypher because it's almost done. I'm pretty sure it's almost done. 94. One of them have a finished Cypher. I just know it. Barmaid doesn't rescue. Something you might want to do is just scare survivors into not rescuing, because I just lifted up my pickaxe and held it until she left, which she might have gotten terror shocked, but if she had just tried to rescue while I was raising my pickaxe, she probably wouldn't have been terror shocked and would have gotten a save. Here, first officer goes down because he's not expecting me to hit him from over there, but I did. So be careful when you're playing against Fool's Gold. Or if you're a Fool's Gold main or you want to play Fool's Gold, think about the ways you can get creative and hit survivors from far away and get leverage in the match. Barmaid takes a drink, and I think she thought I was gonna blink, but I don't bring blink, which is sad. She should have just baited my hit there and left the window, but it's okay. Now, first officer is the only one who can rescue. I mean, Priestess could sneak in, but even with a heal, he is still in a risky situation. He's coming in, he has his watch. I'm super far away from him, but I still get the sleepy thing that he has. I'm not sure what that's called. Is it supposed to be like a seasick thing? He resets his watch. I hit her down because he doesn't body block. Should have been nice for Barmaid to get away, but I don't know if she would have even gotten away. She might have just been stuck in this area where first officer is kiting and he gets hit down. I try to always hit at pallets, but I also try to get pallet stunned for some reason. I'm always getting pallet stunned, and I need to really stop. I just put him down because I want to take Barmaid away, and I don't want him to get cheer timer yet. He hasn't been on chair once, so... And if I want the 4K, if I want Priestess, I want to know where she's at. She's decoding over there, but I'm not sure if I know. I might know, but she's Okay, she left the cipher. You can see how she made her Priestess portal there. And I'm just following her, trying to get her down. First off, her stays healing, and I just get her down like that, which is good. But I need to do more of this at the beginning of the match. But unfortunately, full presence, fool's gold is more endgame material. Here I'm just gonna cheer first officer. I did pick him up and put him down, so he does have a little bit more struggle than usual. Okay, we are on Peddler now, on Moonlit River Park. Obviously, I'm going for a prisoner, but I don't know where he is. He is hiding from me. And he does a pretty good job at hiding, really. He's back there, and I miss him. I do a drive-by situation, and I don't see him. Because obviously, hunters can't see pets. But he's also right there. I do this, too, when I'm survivor and prisoner. Some of the best things to do is just hide at the start of the match. But I see him standing. Also, the box, it shows him. It doesn't hide him because of the render distance, which is awful and sad for this prisoner and the team, because he just gets hit here, which is good for me. He has his electricity down and on, connected to Barmaid's cipher, but he's not decoding, so it doesn't matter for me. Here, I actually think this area got adjusted, because this was back in April. You see, I have so many different replays, and here he's finally down, even though he stunned me. Something that might be good to practice is stunning as prisoner. When you're playing prisoner, is stunning the hunter with your electricity inside of a pellet. Barmaid's trying to rescue. She uses flywheel, which is good so that she can just get to the chair, but I'm not sure if that would have been the best way to get to the chair in this moment, since she was pretty close. She gets chip hit. I'm trying to get that chair timer to run out, but I just realized it's gonna give them more cipher progress, because we're already at 2 ciphers. This prisoner's doing pretty good. Here I finally get him down again. Thank goodness there's no stunning, but there soon will be, because Enchantress is the next rescue. Cheerleader is doing her own thing. I'm not sure how much Cheerleader can support from this far away. I don't think she can. I don't know. Let me know. I have to look into Cheerleader more. I'm trying to get as many points as I can. I don't tend to use the 3 flying rocks to increase my... what's it called? Oh my gosh, hitbox. Enchantress is here. She gets chip hit. I'm going to hit her instead of prisoner, which is sad, but he stuns me, and that gets rid of my recovery. He could have made it actually to the rocket. No, it's not a rocket. To the... oh my goodness. Roller coaster. I'm forgetting things today. That's not good. That's not good, guys. Okay, I'm going to Barmaid because I see someone decoding my ciphers on my Moonlit factory. I just go the lazy way and open up a wall and get some chip hits. 2 and 1. Go up, trying to speed up, practice my staircase peddler. Is someone up there? I don't think anyone's up there except for Enchantress or Barmaid or whoever went down. Enchantress, I think. Or Barmaid. Maybe both of them. I don't know. I'll have to look back. Barmaid gets stuck here. I'm not trying to get anyone down specifically. I'm just trying to get as much damage as I can. Because I know they could start another cipher, but this cipher's the most finished one. It is pretty close to being done. And Cheerleader and Enchantress are pretty far from Barmaid, so one of them has to leave their cipher at the small progress that it is and come rescue Barmaid. Or they have to try to prime a cipher. Either or. Because one of them is super far away, Cheerleader, and Enchantress is close by, I can just go for Enchantress because I know that Cheerleader is away from me. She's away from the chair because she was just decoding, so I have a little bit of leeway here. I'm ignoring her stuns, I don't care. I just go for it, try to hit her, and I'm just gonna bring her to Barmaid's chair and the cipher so that everyone is in one spot. As a hunter, I think it's good that I've learned to keep everyone around the same area or push them into corners. Push them into one spot that I know where they are at. Because once I start leaving characters slugged around the map, it just gets risky and I might lose the match instead of winning. Okay, so we are in Leo's memory with Enchantress, Matador, Fire, Investigator, and First Officer. I was thinking of going to Shaq, but I just ended up going for Enchantress instead because she seemed like an easier chase, even though she is pretty annoying with chip hunters and her constant stuns. She is gonna already stun me here, and I already have a chip on her, 2 chips on her actually, which I should have been quick enough or quicker to hit her down there on the pallet, because now she just has a 3 stack instead of the prior 2 stack that she would have had if I had just normal hit her there. So I need to be a little less free with my pickaxe. Here Matador comes in and does what he does best. Nothing, because what was that for? He just pushed me a little bit. I get her down because it's just predictable and she keeps going to the window. She shouldn't have went to the window, but it's okay. If you're being chased by fool's gold, try to avoid obvious things like that, like the window. Just act as if you're going to the window, but leave it quickly and just go the other way. Because if I hit the window, I am not going to be able to catch up to you as soon as possible. I have 6 seconds. Here, I chip First Officer because he comes into the radius and he immediately goes into watch. He rescues after I hit him. And here, we both did something wrong because I hit the staircase and she stunned me, which it kept me down there, but I wouldn't have hit her anyways. Here she stuns me again and is able to leave factory, which is good for her because getting stuck up there on factory is not the best for fool's gold. You could just hit that window or prevent you from going into the window, and then he just hits you down because you have nowhere to go. Here I'm just trying to chip her, but I just take advantage that she's getting rid of the pallets for me, so I break them with my destructiveness since I have 1 out of 3 on that. I chip her again on the wall, and I'm pretty sure I didn't hold down because I already had hit that wall with my pickaxe. So if I hit it again while it's all purple, it'll just get the survivor down if they're in a radius. I don't need to hold down for my max presence. Here I'm looking at Fire Investigator from far away. I notice him. This seems to be a common trend where I find survivors from far away, which is not good for them if I have teleport. And as fool's gold, you can quickly just stuff survivors if they're getting hit from far away and trying to rescue. I know First Officer and Matador are both decoding over there, so I just teleport. I go luckily to First Officer, who is pretty vulnerable and doesn't use his watch, which that probably would have saved him a little bit more time for the others to go decode, Fire Investigator and Matador, so I didn't even have to chip him down. But it's good to get as many chips as you can on survivors because you never know when they'll get hit again, or maybe they're decoding and then that just downs them on that set for if you're doing the map control that fool's gold has, which is putting a rock on a cipher, which I'm doing for Matador now because I know he's already chipped and he's probably not going to come into rescue. And it's pretty dangerous to do that against fool's gold. Fire Investigator does well getting to the chair, which I probably should have hit him back there instead of trying to chip them so that I could have just speed up and stuff him. But I just get First Officer because he kind of gets farmed. Would you call this farmed? If you're pretty knowledgeable about IDB, comment that if you know, because I don't know, because he just rescued and didn't body block, but they didn't have the ciphers either, so maybe it would have just been best to leave and try to work towards dungeon. Or maybe even a lucky tie. Here takes the ball that I should have broken, which I tried to, but I thought that I was just wasting time. Actually, I think I do that later. Because I often find ways to just mess up matches for myself. So I tried to break it here. But I do this thing where I pull back from the thing I'm trying to hit, so I miss survivors a lot. He throws another ball down, but he doesn't get to it on time, and I didn't even have to use impulsive, so I just hit that, and it's destroyed, and I go cheer fire investigator, and I quickly go over to Matador, since he's the only one left. He's just waiting for me to teleport, because there's nowhere for him to go, and he probably knows where dungeon is, actually, because he's right there. And since I noticed he stopped decoding, I'm not sure where I should teleport to, but he goes back to the cipher. So that was not good on his part, because I'm just going all the way over there, and I see him. I see his trails, and that just leads me to him. So when you're playing Survivor, be careful, because of trails. Here he does a nice hidden dash. That got him a lot of distance. But it's not enough time. He should have just stayed hidden near the dungeon where I wouldn't have seen him. Because I think teleporting to a cipher where he's decoding at would have been worse. So just staying nearby, because I can sometimes be blind when I'm looking for survivors. And here, yeah, he's just down. All right, next we are on Peddler on Chinatown with Acrobat, Seer, Faro Lady, and Perfumer. What a group. I'm straight going for, who is this? Acrobat. Because I don't think he'll do too well in that area, but he already rotated out of it, so it's good for him. I'm just trying to hit him normally, but he gets away, which I should be a little bit quick on my toes. Here I chip hit him and hit him normally, so that's amazing on my part. But he is getting pallets down in front of me, which is good for him, but I'm being a bit patient with my wall go-througher thingamajiggy and hit him down like that, because I like to put my go-through walls ability on or near pallets. I can't exactly do on pallets because I think that's illegal. And Acrobat is down. Seer's trying to come in for the rescue from that cipher he was working on. Perfumer and Faro Lady are working on their own respective ciphers, which is good on them. Great job, ladies. Seer's here. I'm trying to think, what can I do? I can chip hit him and get him stuck, and I did not get the chip hit on him, and he uses owl so I don't terror shock him, but he farms the Acrobat. The Acrobat is down again, and here I can just bind to him and hit him so that he can't rescue again. Maybe I could have kept trying to okay, why did I do this to myself? I was starting to get better at Peddler here, and I completely was dense and forgot that I would lock my own chair. So I just gardenered myself in the middle of a match when Acrobat was gone on chair. Did that so bad. Now I'm going straight for Seer because I know he's here. He's guaranteed to be here because he went this way and he wanted that cipher, and I knew he did. So I'm just being logical when I'm playing Hunter. He doesn't drop down, he just keeps going. Good on him. It gives him a little bit more time than he would have dropped down, at least I think so. I'm putting this wall here and I get stuck on the pallet area, so it's not the best room. He just goes down there because he can't do much around that pallet. He could have just kept looping around the pallet and then tried to go anywhere else, but I think that was the last effort that he had. As if we're enclosed by Tide Turner. Okay, we are at 3 ciphers, but we only have 2. One's at 99, that one's done. Perfumer is still working on this one. Fair Lady is going to find a new cipher because Perfumer is going to come in for the rescue. Obviously, she's closest, but it would have been smart to send Perfumer instead of Fair Lady. She goes back, which I'm trying to find a way to let Perfumers do less, but sometimes you just have to let the survivors do their ability because there's a point. Oh my gosh, I actually didn't miss my blink for once. Each time I'm looking back at these peddler matches, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I'm bringing blink. How am I even gonna do anything? There's no chair here, except back here. But right there, I really don't like this area because either there's no chairs here, like not even this one right now, or the one I had to leave. There usually is one there. At least I think. Or there's every chair and I'm not even in the area because it's a really good area if you think about it. You're in the corner, you're away from everyone, and you know where 2 people are at. I don't prevent her from doing that. I hit her little Perfumer Terror Shock saving immunity thing. When she goes back after not being hit. Actually, didn't I hit her? I think I hit her. Whatever. I'm just trying to get them down because I know that cipher's going to be done in T minus how many ever seconds, 2 seconds, and she does a great perfume there. She's actually a really good perfumer. Great job, Perfumer. I know that it's primed. I'm not going to get chips on him. He has an owl. Which is good for him. We're teammates, and he used it too early. He should have just waited for me to hit him at some point, or try to hit him, because now I'm just missing hits apparently. Okay, I got it. I need to stop missing hits. I missed too many hits on Peddler and it's just throwing me off. Pharaoh Lady she has decoded her cipher, her gate, not her cipher. Why can't we call gates ciphers? Because the ciphers power the gate itself. I have teleport now, I'm pretty sure. Or actually, yeah, I think I do. Yeah, I do. It's so small. And so, I'm trying to find someone. I know that I can, because I don't want to get a tie. I know that one gate's open, one's not, so Perfumer's doing whatever she can to not get found, but she does because Fair Lady leaves. I forced her out. Now I'm just worried about where Dungeon is and if Perfumer's close by to Dungeon. And she's not. She's here. And poor Perfumer, she did a really good job this match, saving her teammates left and right. But I'm just chasing her. Once you're in this situation, it's kind of hard to get out of it unless you're a really great survivor and kiter. I get her stuck there, which if only I could do that better at the start of matches. Alright, that is all I have for today. I still have so many more matches to get through. I have more matches on my channel if you want to get more Fool's Gold knowledge into your brain, but also Peddler mistakes. I am so bad at Blink. See you later. Bye.